So basically, one third of India is affected by conflict. Us one third of India that spans from the northeast to West Bengal, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Telangana, Maharashtra. More than 2 crore children are coexisting with violence. They experience trauma, they experience all the negative energy, and obviously then they also go through some of the worst human development indicators. In 2015 we were in a class, and we asked children to draw whatever comes into their mind on a piece of paper, and 47 out of 53 children had sketched a combat scene where the security forces were either killing the tribals or the tribals were attacking the security forces. So a 7 or 8-year-old child, if asked to sketch at free will and the child draws a combat scene, that's something to be really worried about. I mean, every child that comes from the space of conflict or adverse geography should have access to safe spaces and excellent education. And Sukma is our operations ground. Currently we are working with more than 10,000 children over here, out of which 5,000 children were once out of school and now are back to formal education systems. When we started Shikshart, our only idea was कि हम बच्चे के context को लेके कैसे उसके classroom में पढ़ा सकते हैं. लेकिन जब हम क्लासरूम में बच्चों के साथ और काम किए, वी रियलाइज्ड कि आप बच्चे को लैंग्वेज स्किल्स तो दे सकते हो, लेकिन वॉइस कैसे दोगे? You can teach a child how to read and write, but the child still needs to find that inner voice to express themselves, and that no foundation literacy program or no education program can give. So our primary focus is always on the engagement with the children. So there is a clear demarcation between a Shikshart classroom and a non-Shikshart classroom in terms of how children respond to situations and how children engage. And I mean, we have had complaints in some of our schools जहाँ पे बच्चे अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस करने के लिए किसी अच्छी चीज़ पे ताली बजा रहे थे और दूसरे टीचर्स ने बोला है कि आपकी कक्षा बड़ी अनुशासनहीन है, इनडिसिप्लिन. So for them, a child expressing themselves कि this is what we feel, वो acceptable नहीं है. So that we have been able to bring that change. Sometimes it is not perceived well, लेकिन sometimes it is taken in a good way. So I think that is one primary difference if Shikshart doesn't. So I think we, beyond all the tangible impact कि बच्चे का लर्निंग आउटकम बढ़ा, बच्चे का अटेंडेंस बढ़ा, एनरोलमेंट बढ़ा, ये तो ठीक है, ये हमने अचीव किया है, we have those numbers, but then beyond that I think our approach with engaging with children with empathy and compassion in depth, we think we have been able to give some voice to children, and once they grow up they'll be more expressive, they'll be more creative in their approach, and I think they would be having a constructive perspective towards their life and their community.